Me going nowhere. Me does full-on makeup. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Mara, I'm back with a new video. I've been really obsessed with this FOXY eye makeup trend recently that I've been seeing everywhere. It's basically like you use dark browns and like orange tones and browns, and you kind of like wing out your eyeliner, and you kind of use eyeshadow for your eyeliner. So I've been wearing that a couple of times during my quarantine. I wanted to do a little tutorial for y'all. This is just my interpretation of the look. Feel free to do it however you like. Yeah, let's get started. Let me put my hair back. Definitely not using that right. So I'm gonna start with my face makeup first because that's just how I do my makeup. So I'm going in with this primer. It's the Maybelline Master Prime, just to smooth out the skin and make a nice base for our makeup. I always use the green one. It helps with like redness. I'm going in with my favorite concealer. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. I'm just gonna put that under my eyes, and I'm gonna put it a little bit like on the edge, like if I were winging it out a bit. Y'all know I don't do foundation, so I'm just gonna put this wherever I feel like I need some coverage. Me going nowhere. Me does full-on makeup. So I'm going in with my Real Techniques. I think this is the Expert Face Brush. It's my favorite brush to use to blend in my concealer. Next, I'm going in with my loose powder just to set my face. This is the Coty Airspun Translucent Loose Powder. Oh my god. It's getting everywhere. My under eyes, my lids, around my nose. That's it for now. So I think I'm gonna go in with this cream blush stick from Colourpop. I just got this new set of 3 of them. This is in the shade Roosevelt. This is the shade, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's kind of like a orangey bronzish blush. The point of this look is to look snatched, make your eyes look lifted. Like everybody's obsessed with like this type of look right now. So I'm gonna try and make like my contour and like everything lifted and snatched. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Gonna buff that out with my brush. Kind of like that. It's kind of like a bronzer, honestly. I think it's quite dramatic, which is what we're going for. Next, I'm going to go with some bronzer. I'm going to try my best to contour a little bit. This is just the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronzer. Let's try and snatch these cheekbones. Carve them out as best as I can. Get the forehead too, the temples. Get that jawline. I'm going to pop on some blush from Colourpop before I clean up. This is a new one also. I just got it. It's called Catch My Vibe. That's kind of a cute name. But it's just this rosy pink. It's not shimmery or anything. Oh, it's really pretty. So I'm gonna go in with this big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. It's a powder brush. And I'm just gonna kind of blend everything in. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my setting powder and like clean up underneath my contour. Sorry. It's okay. So that's pretty much the base of my face. I'll put highlighter after, right at the end. So I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit so I could do the eyeshadow, which is like the main event of this whole video. Up close and personal. Okay, a little bit closer. That's probably good. So I have nothing on my eyes yet. I think it would be good to go in with like a base shadow. So I'm gonna take this color from this Colourpop palette called Yes Please. It's Full Zip, just to give my eyelids like a base so that colors all show up the same. So I like to play around with like lighter browns and orange tones. So I'm gonna take this color called GNO from the Colourpop palette, and I'm gonna do sort of like an eyeliner, but it's not gonna be very precise. Just sweep it across and then wing it out a little bit. I'll be using this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush to sweep it across my lid like an eyeliner. It's okay if the line's a little bit thick or smudged out, that's totally fine. I don't really want it to reach my crease though. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit extra and wing it out. Same thing on the other side. If it looks a little bit harsh, feel free to like blend out the lines. I think I'm gonna blend this a little bit better. Also, it's supposed to be a pretty sharp look, so it's up to you. You can always blend with your fingers too. I feel like that helps. So with this kind of orangey color as a base, next I'm gonna go in and start using some cool tone brown shades. So I have this other Colourpop palette. It's called Nude Mood. So we're gonna stick to matte colors for this look. So I'm gonna take this dark brown called Moody, and I'm gonna use this is a brush you use for like your under eye eyeshadow. I'm basically gonna be doing the same thing, so lining my eyes and then winging it out a little bit, but it should be a thinner line. Try to get it as close to the lash line as possible. And when I wing it out, I'm gonna make the wing a little bit shorter. So you can kind of see the orange eyeshadow and then the dark brown are sort of layered. We'll do that same thing to the other eye. And you want the line to sort of extend to the edge of your eyebrow. That's just gonna like elongate this whole look. Cool. And finally, to sort of fully smoke it out, I'm gonna use a black pencil eyeliner, just the slightest bit on the outer corner. So I'm gonna put this on the outer edge of my lash line and just a little bit into the wing. And you can see it just kind of defines the whole shape a bit more. Do it to the other side. You can smudge it out with your finger to blend it also. You can see the angling of the eyeshadow just sort of lifts this whole part of your face. And that's the eyeshadow. But to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go in with some eyebrow gel. This one's from Essence. It's called the Make Me Brow. For this look, I think it would be really fun to make your eyebrows a bit more bushy, or a little bit like messier, just because it's like a foxy eye look, you know? We want it to look a little wild. So I'm just kind of brushing my hairs up, and it's totally fine if they fan outside the lines. Next, I'm gonna go in with a brown mascara actually, because I feel like it'll match, you know, tones, the brown tones that we were working with. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Brush Mascara. This is gonna add more volume and sort of dimension to the brown layers. Using a brown mascara is a really like subtle look. It appears more natural, and I think this will keep the focus on the eyeshadow that we worked so hard on and help blend all the colors together. You can also wing out the outer edge of your eyelashes to sort of help emphasize the wing shape. Ow, I stabbed myself in the eye. And last for the eyes, I'm just gonna pop some highlighter in my inner corners and my brow bone. I'm using my Anastasia Amreezy highlighter. It's like a very light gold color. It's a little pop. We'll finish up the face with some highlighter as well. My cheekbones. For my lips, I'm just gonna pop on some Generation G in the shade Zip. And that's the final look. That's the final look. I've really been loving wearing this. It's so simple and easy, and I love playing around with brown tones. Very quick way to look snatched if you want to do something simple. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. Comment down below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my other videos. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. I've been making a lot of Instagram TV videos, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!